Hey guys, it's me David and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we have the Imperial Armored Marauder. This is a pretty exciting set. We're getting some brand new exclusive minifigures in this set. That seems to be a repeating factor in pretty much every single LEGO Star Wars Summer Wave from 2021. Exciting to see that continue in this set right here. A lot of people are wondering, what does this set offer? What's that vehicle, the Marauder, like? What does it function? And what are those minifigures like? So lots to discuss. First off, it's going to retail for $40 US. I believe the piece count is definitely over 400 pieces. Unfortunately, this is a European box, so it doesn't have the exact piece count. But I definitely know it's over 400. So your piece count is pretty high, actually, for a $40 set. That's great. The set was provided by LEGO, so I do appreciate them for sending it over. Man, we got to talk about that. What do they call it? The artillery stormtrooper, otherwise known as the mortar trooper. My God, that's a hot figure. I know a lot of people are kind of mixed on the newer stormtrooper helmet design that was introduced back in, I think, 2019. I think it looks pretty great. I enjoyed the dual molded helmet, and seeing the yellow markings on this guy, whew, that's a pretty solid set. On the back, you can see this set does open up, but we're going to be taking a look at that in just a few seconds here. I'm ready to dive into it, guys. Let's go ahead and check out the in-depth starting right now. All right, so now diving deeper into this Imperial Marauder. Like always, we've got to dive into those awesome brand new minifigures. First up is the new version of Greef Karga, a fantastic looking minifigure. I guess if there's one thing I do wish he had like a side cape of some type. Instead, they've chosen to print the figure. No double-sided head, unfortunately. Now moving on to the two normal Stormtroopers, you'll see for the first time ever, LEGO has different headpieces on Stormtroopers, a female and a male headpiece, and they actually look really good, and they might even be new prints just for those Stormtroopers. Now, after that, we have the brand new Artillery Stormtrooper, otherwise known as the Mustard Trooper or the Mortar Trooper. Unfortunately, the face underneath that helmet is the classic Lex Luthor face that loves to make its appearance in Star Wars minifigures quite frequently. Thankfully, we do have all new prints, both on the front and back of the torso, new leg print, and he does come with a backpack. And of course, he comes with a mortar gun. It's brick built, and it looks pretty good, actually. I love the minifigure. Now, as we move into the Marauder, as you can see, it is a dark gray color. It's kind of mixed between light gray and dark gray, definitely skews dark gray more, but as you look around it, it has quite a bit of details, more than you might expect this type of vehicle to have, especially given its size. As we look towards the front, you'll see that the full front area will open up with two different doors, and that allows you to put any figure you want in there. There's also stud shooters on both sides, which look all right, but you guys know my stance on stud shooters, not my favorite. On both sides of the Marauder, there is opening doors that is actually accurate to how the real ship or speeder is. And then on top, there's this little area to put your stormtroopers or other figures you want, a little hatch, if you will. And I gotta say, this gives me Clone Turbo Tank vibes when I look at this. It kind of actually makes me really excited. So I really like the way that actually turned out. It's a neat little feature to put a stormtrooper right there. There's also another hatch right next to it, and that leads down to two different seats where you could put two stormtroopers or other characters you want to put in the Marauder. After that, there is a fourth seat. So there's four seats in the vehicle. You can seat all four minifigures. Fourth seat that rotates around with the big turret in the back, and that's actually accurate to the Marauder, so that's really cool. In this case, I'm taking Greef Karga, and I'm putting him back there. And again, he spins around, and it looks really awesome, actually. I love this play feature. And you can actually see him spinning around through this little see-through area on the back door, so very nice little detail. On both sides of the Marauder, there is little storage units. Now, these are from the Mos Eisley Cantina. They're little Imperial crates, and I'm actually really happy to make it an appearance in such a cheaper set, if you will, so that's cool. And then there's two little turrets that kind of just freely move around. There's no way to control them, unfortunately, other than just pushing them, and they kind of also move around as you move the set, which is a little unfortunate. But I mean, overall, I'm very impressed with the Marauder. It has quite a lot of features given its size, and pretty solid minifigures. All right, so coming off that in-depth, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with the Marauder. Now, I know a lot of you might be turned off by the majority of dark gray on this set. When you go back and watch The Mandalorian Season 2 and you see this, it definitely skews light gray more than it does dark gray. It's definitely a mix, but the majority here is dark gray. I still like it though. I don't know, something about especially when you hold it in the hand, it looks a lot better in person than it might look on the box. The overall angles and dimensions that LEGO has been able to achieve here is really cool. I love the functionality of this back turret and how the seat moves. Like, that's just really neat. I like that you can include all of the figures in it if you really want to. That's also pretty cool. And the functions are there. They're very accurate. Obviously, this set should be technically a little bit bigger given the scale of people versus the real ship in the actual TV series. But I mean, I think it's pretty accurate, especially when you put a minifigure next to it. It's almost the same scale in that regard, but honestly, you're nitpicking at that point. I love the figure selection. This is the only set right now where you can get just normal stormtroopers. I absolutely love the artillery stormtrooper. This guy's awesome, and I can definitely see that's going to be a reason for everybody to pick this set up. I'm also a huge fan of Grief Karga. The brand new version here is a very big upgrade from the one that you get in the Razor Crest. So great job, LEGO. I'm very impressed with the set. Now, $40 I'd say is a fair value given the piece count and exclusive minifigures in it. I feel like that is reasonable. Now, if you're gonna go out and buy multiples, it might be worth waiting a few months down the road. I'm sure this set will be going on sale for $35 or even $30 not too soon after its release. So that's going to be a little bit cheaper for you to army build these, and I definitely see this as an army builder set given the awesome stormtroopers you get. It makes total sense to get a few of these. I myself will probably be picking up I'd say 3 or 4 at the very least. I think it's that cool of a set. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you like the way it looks? Do you like the dark gray, or do you wish it was more light gray? You know, keep in mind you can also swap out some parts to make it more light gray looking. I do understand, like, obviously this is the final completed set, and so you have to judge it that way. But, you know, if you're really upset by that, you can change it. That's the beauty of LEGO. But I honestly like the final product. Even though it's a little inaccurate with the color scheme, I still think it's a solid set. That's going to be it, guys. Definitely check out all my other LEGO Star Wars Summer 2021 set reviews. I'm reviewing the entire wave, so definitely look out for that and hit the subscribe button if you want to be updated for that. And also, my Building Geonosis series is continuing onward, so definitely take a look at that as well. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.